I'm Mark, and welcome to Bondage Church. One of the directives of Bondage Church sounds very similar to something that we hear in Christianity. In Christianity, they say, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Well, I've changed it a little bit. In Bondage Church, it's treat others the way they want to be treated. Now, why do I say it that way? Well, here in the fetish world, this is how I want to be treated, right? I want to be put in shackles and chains and treated this way. This is my choice. And different people are different. Some people thrive in captivity, like I do. Now, if I treat someone else the way I want to be treated and put someone who doesn't want to be captive in captivity and do this to them, well, that's not going to work for someone else. I love being, I love being confined in really tight spaces that would be extremely claustrophobic for people. And so I wouldn't want to do that to them. I like at times in the right situation when I'm in a bondage situation, I like being humiliated. I like being talked down to and treated as a slave. But I would never think of doing that to someone else and just pulling them off the street and enslaving them all of a sudden, and telling them that they're a piece of whatever it is, and being degrading to them. Of course not. But then there's some who want to be treated like that. Then I will treat you that way, because if you want to be treated that way, then I will treat you that way. Treat people the way they want to be treated. Some people want respect. They want to be called sir. If they want to be called sir, treat them as sir. And I think that if someone wants to be enslaved and imprisoned, because that's what makes them feel good, then I think that's fine. That's just fine, because some people do better. I would say some people actually do better that way. Other people are just psychologically better that way. I mean, I don't have any problem being free. I have done just fine in life being free. It isn't like I can't do it. It's just I feel really comfortable this way. So I think you get what I'm saying. Treat others the way they want to be treated. And if someone wants to be treated like royalty, go ahead, treat them like royalty. You might be thinking in your mind, like, oh my goodness, this person's a snob or something. So what? So what? If you treat someone the way they want to be treated, they'll tend to open up to you more. They'll tend to be more open to learning things and to other ideas. If right away you treat them in not a way they want to be treated, they're going to put up a wall. If you want to break down a wall and be able to talk with someone openly, start by treating them the way they want to be treated. Now we're going to shift gears just a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. Now, when you're driving on the road and driving, this is getting out of hand on the road. There's so much road rage going on, and someone cuts you off, or someone, whatever, and you're driving. Do you want someone to be screaming at you? Do you want someone cutting you back off? So what? If someone needs to get in, let them in. It's not a big deal. If someone cuts you off, so what? It's not a big deal. So what? They're having a bad day, or they're they're a crummy driver. I'm just saying, it's driving me crazy. The way people are so selfish and thinking only of themselves. And you see this in driving. When people drive. You see it in other areas too. So instead, let's treat each other with a little more decorum. When we're not, when we're not in a bondage situation like this, don't treat someone else with disrespect. Have a little more civility here. As I said, treat others the way they want to be treated.